Whoa! You need to be prepared that you're gonna drop the bike eventually. Oh. Okay, first fall. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. We're here in ever sunny UK. And I've got my brand new KTM 690 Enduro R 2026, and I thought I'd give you a big walk around so you can see what's going on with the bike and what I've done so far, maybe get some ideas, because I know I was fishing for some ideas when I got the bike myself, and I couldn't really find too many of ideas, and there are not many accessories as of now. Obviously the extras will come along as soon as there are more 26 models out with the actual people who made these accessories, but for now we've got a few. I'll walk you around. So this is 2026 KTM 690 Enduro R with the LC4 engine, single cylinder, amazing bike. As it stands right now, we're looking at 160 kilos. Now, that for me is quite light. I normally ride on road KTM 1290 Super Adventure S, so that is another 100 kilos on the top, so that would be 250. So for me, this is quite light. Mind you, before I go any further with the mods, this is not a bike for anyone who is not close to 5'9", 6 foot. I'm 6'2", and it's a tall bike. The ground clearance, if you can see, is quite high, so I'm having to, be not a tiptoe, but I'm having to be quite careful with my feet, especially when you take it off-road and you have uneven edges. So let me walk you through what I've done with the bike so far, and maybe you get some ideas yourself for your new bike. This is the main piece of the kit which transformed the whole bike for myself. This is a Rebel X carbon rally tower. This is a Dakar replica. They do these variations of 3 different lights in here. This is the standard because I didn't need any extra high beams or any extra LED power. As it stands, this is shipped from Italy. It's a very high quality piece, as you can see. It's made of carbon fiber. In here, I don't know if you can see, I'm sure you can, you've got a little pocket. You can put your puncture kit in here, you can put your medic kit, you can put whatever basically will fit there for you. We've got the standard tower, which then obviously you can mount your Garmin on, or any navigation. I have my InReach Mini 2 for emergencies. This is for 360 when I take it out with me, and I've got a little space in here as well. What I like about the 690 is the new LCD screen. You can see it's very neat, quite clean. You've got your menus and everywhere. You can change your modes. You've got your info. As we stand, I have 185 miles on the bike, so the bike hasn't even been running, so I'm taking it ever so careful. Let's talk about more important mods. Another more important mod is obviously guard protection. This is KTM protection for the grille itself. This is the KTM bash plate. This bash plate is stock made by KTM. I couldn't find any aftermarket parts, as obviously at the moment there are not so many just yet, but this is quite sturdy and it can take a hit. What else have I done with the bike? So folded mirrors, obviously if you do fall, you just adjust the mirror and then move on. You will fall eventually. I'm waiting for a engine guard because they weren't in stock until mid-February, so they are on order. I do have a can at home ready to be installed, which is going to go on probably somewhere close to next week, which is also KTM factory made can, which should give it a bit more of a decent sound. Now looking more around the bike, it comes with a proper knobblies. These I found quite good. I mean, we'll see today. It is going to be muddy. We're going to go and find some decent off-road. but they are from stock. They're already quite good. Now, when we're looking at the bike itself as well, a few other changes. Whatever you call these, bug busters, hand guards, I call them hand guards. These are Syra brand. I don't know how you pronounce that, Syra. Very good. So they mount on on your main bar in here. They then go around super. These are very, very sturdy, and then obviously mount on your ends of your bar, so when you actually drop it, the impact is taken by here. Not to mention the protection from the protection on your front and on your back from twigs or any sorts of impact as you ride in the forest, trails or woods. Now, the last few bits which I have done so far, these are Raid Garage packs, bigger, better. It gives you a bit more grip. If you have a look, I'm going to show you from this side. They've got a nice pins in them, very, very good. Give you more area for your feet, especially if you've got a feet as big as I do. And nice CNC brake pedal, also slightly bigger. There was a bit of adjustment needed with the master cylinder here at the back, which needed to be moved, so the brake is actually lower than the pack, but that's not too difficult. Apart from that, as I said, I'm still running the bike in. We've got a few other parts coming up. What else have I got? I've got a stabilizer coming up in here that needs to be installed. I've got a Raid Garage rear luggage set, which will then go over, once the exhaust is installed, that will go over this way. And I've got a couple of Moscow bags on the rear, and that should be us. Oh yeah, I nearly mentioned cheap AliExpress 690. Forgot to mention this a little bit, which just gives you more grip when you stand in the mud. So without a further ado, it's cold, 5-6 degrees today, but you gotta be around and you gotta put some effort in it, because if you live in UK like I do, really realistically the summer is 4 weeks long and that's it. And I've got this bike and it's sitting in the garage, and I'm always keep thinking, it's too cold, it's too this. No, it's not. Let's go. One thing I forgot to mention is actually two things I forgot to mention. Looking at it now, this is a Chigi tire pressure monitor system. At the moment you can see temperature 4 and 7 front and rear, and 20 psi on front and rear, if you can see that. And that's a little knobblet here, which then sends the there's one on the back as well somewhere. It's right at the bottom. Which sends the reading to your Chigi PSI meter. And above here we've got a Chigi USB, which is a two-way USB charger. You can charge your batteries or whatever phone, and equally so, if you press this twice, you can charge your battery out of a power pack. So if you've got a flat battery somewhere, I did test it out and it works perfectly. I've got it on my 1290 as well. When you have a flat battery, you have a 100 watt or 60 watt power charger power bank. It will charge your batteries within sort of an hour, so you can start it so you don't get stuck. Now, so that is KTM 690 Enduro R 2026. I am a newbie off-road rider, so watch me fall, come and watch me struggle in the ruts and deep mud, because as you can see here, I'm 185 miles into my off-roading, so I'm an absolute newbie. I have got some routes picked out here in the UK. It is amazing how many decent routes you can ride here legally in UK. So we're gonna go and we're gonna find out. We're in rally mode, traction controls off, and we're good to go. So a few things to say about this bike straight off. I love the way it feels. I know a lot of people have been complaining or been saying the rear tank fuel makes it feel funny. I am not in any position to ride this bike as hard as people who can say things like these. Meaning to me, it's not a problem. I did mention that the bike is quite nice and light. And it's for a single cylinder. It makes some decent power. I think we're close to 70 horsepower. I mean, you're talking Yamaha Tenere horsepower, so that's not bad at all. Quick shifter also very good. Don't have to touch the clutch, up or down. Pretty good. Right, so look, this is what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a hell of a mutt. Now the question is gonna be, is this a good bike for beginners? Oh, and I would say, if you can put your feet down and you've done a fair bit of road riding, it is. For me personally, I feel good on it. However, I'm still getting myself, well, I'm saying still, I've only done 200 miles off-road. Oh my god, this is slippery as hell. I'm getting myself in all sorts of trouble all the time. So, if you haven't got experience, like I don't, whoa, you need to be prepared that you're gonna drop the bike eventually. Oh, squirrel, Mr. Squirrel. Right, let's go. Whoa. Whoa. This is already making me want to fall. And we haven't even started riding yet. I'm still learning the correct position on the foot pegs. Not used to it, so every time I come back, I'm aching. Oh, this is madness. Okay, let's see if we can get this way. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, okay. Right. Nice little downhill. Very slippery. But my rear is locking up. Oh, it's a proper mess in here. Okay, we stalled in here. Whoop. Okay. Right, where are we going here? Whoa! Yeah, so for a beginner, this is extreme for me. For someone who doesn't ride off-road, hasn't got experience, this, whoa, crap, this is a lot. But I'm keen to learn, and I'm keen to enjoy the bike. So, wow, my rear is just locking up. Whoa, crap. At least it's a little bit dry in here, which is good. I'm trying not to touch the front brake. Okay, first fall. No big deal. Pick ourselves up. Pick the bike up, hopefully. Fuck. Okay. Woohoo! No big deal. Let's get this baby up. Heavy. All right. Okay. All right. So, mirror, okay. No big deal. That's why we got them. Barkbusters work just fine. So I was trying to be clever and go around, come this side, so I missed this middle rut, and it bit me back in my ass. Okay, now I need to catch your breath. Whew. Because picking up the bike takes it out of you, even though it's only 160 kilos on a slope like this. It can be quite funny. Right, let's go. All right, now we got that first fall out of the way. Let's see how far we can make it before we fall again. Obviously I'm not planning out, but you never plan to fall, do you? You just do. All right. Well, that was good. Good start. Haven't even made it out of a first trail and I'm done already. But I guess that's what we sign up for, eh? Yeah, this is nice. Oh, oh, oh.